Welcome to the basketball event here in Rocket Arena in Payton Croft, who is now the Mayfield head coach. Of course, most of you know that Payton Croft spent a lot of time here in this gymnasium. We're so proud to have him back. His Mayfield Cardinals will take on the Rockets here in game. And Coach Croft, I know you've gone through a lot over the last month in Mayfield, and our hearts and prayers have been with all the people in Mayfield and you in particular. I know, just tell your story. I know I read Kevin Patton, who he's a Lyon County boy, and he's at the Gleaner now in Henderson, but he wrote a nice story. He was once a Mayfield. Just talk about your experience with what happened.
Well, so first of all, thanks for having me. We're glad to be here and glad to be back on the court. We definitely had a lot going on lately, and for us, December 10th was pretty. That was a rough night. A tornado comes through, and we just our gym immediately became a triage, and we were bringing people in from our candle factory and so forth, and carrying people off buses into the gym and doing all of that. And as I actually told Mr. Patton, at the time it wasn't something that I really was too excited about, as far as like having that opportunity to help people. I really never wanted to see myself in that situation. But since then, being able to reflect and look back, it was a blessing to be able to be in that situation, to be able to help, and be available where I was needed. So our kids have gone through it. Our community is still going through it, and will continue to for a while. But we've got some very resilient people. We're a no excuse community, and man, we're just, like I said, we're going one day at a time. And the outpour of love and support from not just people in Mayfield or Graves County, but even our state, but throughout the United States. People have been so willing to help any way they can, and it's given us the opportunity to continue to do things like play basketball, and get back on our feet. So we're glad to be here today, and hopefully get to some normalcy maybe Monday when we crank back up with school.
Yeah. So tell me about your team, your players. Now, how were any of them directly affected? I mean, did any of them lose their homes or have any other tragedies?
So I say I've used the word blessed a whole lot, like in different times of talking about this, and what I mean by that is that my family, directly, but also our players, we still have each other. Some people lost some things, but I had 5 players that were living in hotels in Paducah, 2 in Metropolis, and 1 in Carlisle, and only 1 really had their home, severely impacted. But at this time, as of today, everybody is back, in Mayfield, and search for some normalcy a little bit. And so we were definitely blessed, and it could have been a whole lot worse. And like I said, our kids know it. We've got each other, and that's kind of what we're clinging to and going with.
Well, now tell me about the gym itself. Now, are you able to get back in there now?
We had our first practice on Sunday, and so as of today, we were talking on the way over here. We've played 7 games and had 8 practices in our season. So it's been kind of learn as you go. We're a very young team. I have no seniors, so we're really young. And to say you don't have any seniors and you're going through some stuff like this and you're still able to hang on and do some things. We had a 2-point win the other night. We've had a 1-point win. So our kids are hanging in, and really, they've been a pleasure to coach. We have our ups and our downs like anybody else, but they've hung in there through all this stuff. COVID last year, and you think that you're starting to get to some normalcy. You don't have to wear a mask anymore, and then here comes a tornado, and and now you're getting through a tornado, going to start back up with school, and they're talking about COVID is increasing, again, and it's just, it's been tough. It really, really, really has, and our kids have been resilient. And they don't, not one time in our locker room have they ever said, well, Coach, we haven't been able to do anything because of this or that. Man, it's just, you're right, Coach, we got to get better, and we got to do this, we got to do that. There's no excuse. They bring it every day, and they play hard, and good group of kids.
So have you played a home game since the tornado?
No, our first home game will be Tuesday in the All-A. The All-A region is at our place.
Who do you play?
Fulton County. Yeah. It's a girl-boy game. They've got Fulton County as well, so we're going to play that a girl-boy game, and that'll be a little bit emotional just because of everything that's gone on. in our gym for the last couple weeks, and it's good to be playing again. But getting back in your home gym, even like that first practice on Sunday was, it was big. It was good to get back in there, and it was big.
Speaking of home gyms, this is somewhat your home gym.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time right here, and even if over in the old gym across the road there. Yeah. What does it feel like to come back and play in this, coach in this gym that you played in, and against Coach Hodge, a guy that's probably like a second father or brother to you? Yeah.
I say that a lot. He's a second dad to me. Love Coach Hodge to death, and this gym was actually built my junior year. So I actually told somebody last night, I said, I almost would rather play in the old gym one time just to go back over there, as I spent a whole lot, probably more time in the other gym than what I did here. But great place to play basketball. And as I said, we were supposed to play Butler County today, and they had to cancel last minute. And then Coach Hodge reached back out and said they needed an opponent. We play them, and I said we just want to play. And so we're here, and I said I don't really like coaching against Coach Hodge. I took enough losses in the 10,000 games of one-on-one we used to play when I was in high school. But it's good to be here. It's good to see him and everybody else. And people don't know this, but I watch every pregame and postgame that you do with the football coaches and everything every week. Listen to all that all the time, whether it was with Sean or now with Gage, and try to keep up with as much as I can, as busy as we get. But it's good to be here and good to see everybody.
Yeah, we're so glad you could join us today. This is a live look-in. We do these. You say you may see these. We do them. We call them live look-in. Mm-hmm. I want to really mention our sponsors real quick here. First United Bank, Frazier Law Firm, Penny Ryle District Health Department and their diabetes program, Farmers Pizzeria and Pub. Well, Mayfield is 3-0 against the Rockets in the history of men's basketball.
No pressure.
You're 1-0, and you really just kind of beat the tar out of us a couple of years ago.
We had a pretty good group 2 years ago. A lot of seniors.
But you're 5-2 this year coming into this game, so
yeah, we have a young group. Like I said, no seniors. We've got some size, and our guard plays very young, so we're kind of hit and miss. We're finding ways to win, which again is usually is not a sign of young teams. Usually you lose those close ones, and so it's a test to our kids, man, and they've been super resilient through all this. And I got Coach Hodge actually asked me, I don't even mind saying, he's like, man, I hadn't seen anything you play. Will you send me a film of yourself? And I was like, yeah, tell me a film that you want. I'll send it to you tonight. And I didn't ask for the same, but I asked another school for a film because I didn't know anything about what he's got or what's going on. And I got the film in and checked it last night, and the game was already started, got into it, and played about 3 minutes. The horn goes off. They go into the locker room. So the film that I got, I've seen half of Crittenden play this year. So this is not a situation I really enjoy being in. I'm about preparation. I love to be prepared and make sure our kids are prepared. But this is kind of a last minute, we need a game and we want to play,
so
and our kids want to be there.
You may have got hoodwinked a little bit on this film? I don't
know.
No,
I don't know what happened, but it's like I said, man, in the end, our kids just need to play. We've got to play and get back on the court and get to some normalcy and get in a routine with the guys. And I'm glad. Like I said, we're glad to be here and thankful for the opportunity with Coach Hodge and you guys.
So one other thing, of course, your mom and dad, Jimmy and Denise Croft, spent a lot of time on this campus.
Yeah.
How are they doing?
Doing well. They've been battling a little sickness.
A lot of people are this time of year.
So they, like I said, they both spent a whole lot of time here. And Dad is a basketball coach and an assistant football coach. That's right. Yeah. And my mom was a cheerleading coach for, I guess 25 years. Yeah. I don't know. But we were here a lot. She would be having cheerleading practice up top over there, and we'd be down here on the floor, having basketball. And so it's a neat place. And my oldest son Nolan rode up with us, and he said, Dad, this is where you went to school? And I said, yeah. So it's kind of neat for him too to be able to see this and be here. So again, it's a cool day, neat day, and we're glad to have it.
Well, I know you need to get down here with your team, Peyton.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck today, and God bless you and all those folks in Mayfield.
Thank you.
I know you got the new jersey.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Right,
Appreciate
buddy.
you having me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.